is now Tinubu Afenifere that is based in Akure. In the executive, we are 11. 9 of us are intact. Only 2 renegades are going to Akure for clarification. Afenifere is, I could say, the father of the restructuring process, because we have been saying it for a long time. And we have so many documents. And I've shared some of them. In fact, the final position we have now, we have a document, 51 pages, that says what we mean by restructuring. And I will share it. But the bottom line is that we have no process. We are seeing a goal, but we have not defined a process, milestones, timelines. That's what is missing. We agree that the house is rotten. It needs to be pulled down. I would design an alternative, a model, which you can now sell. The political class, their teeth is dug into the 1 million barrels of crude that they are sharing every time. It's the toy that they are playing with. Tinubu is somebody, typically, once you get to that 1 billion barrels of oil per day, you lose all composure. They are just their appointments to share. So we have to confront them. In this room, we are converted. I don't say any dissenting opinion. But we must have now, there are simple things that we need to do. Luckily for us, Decree 24 of 1999 is 1 page. The annex to it is the Constitution that we are talking about. Can we agree to design an alternative to that Constitution with all the provisos, with all the stipulations that we think is the ideal? A body like Eminent Elders Forum, Afenifere, the Johanese, Pandef, we all agree. We have a forum where we meet. No, not the Elders Forum. I must tell you the truth. They were invited to that body initially, but they insisted that the Middle Belt cannot stand on its own, that they must be subsumed, and the concern was that no, Middle Belt should stand on its own. So the Northern group walked out. So they are not part of the Southern Middle Belt Leadership Forum. It's only the 4 zones, excluding the 2 Northeast and Northwest, because they said that we don't recognize Middle Belt Forum, and we feel Middle Belt Forum should be recognized. That's the position. I'm just giving you the practical situations. So if all these bodies can agree from this point, this is the model that we want Nigeria to be like, then we have a big task to sell that model that we have all agreed consensus upon. And what are we talking about? 3 things: parliamentary, presidential governance, state/regional constitution. Every region must have its own constitution, not one unitary one that we are all tackling. The 3rd thing is to rework the list of functions. If you're able to do these 3, the government has changed totally. The exclusive list, whatever. Those 3 things, once you change it in the new draft that we are going to propose, the next is now to sell it. The National Assembly now, they are not very serious. I must say it. We believe that because they have 1 billion naira to share, to use every time, and they want 2 years. What you can do in the next 3 months, they want 2 years to do what? We have the draft that can be discussed today, and within 3 months agree on it. How to implement 3-4 years phased implementation plan. This is what we need. If you're able to push them now to do something within the next 3 to 6 months, look, we have only 1 year. Next year, big money will come for political elections. They will not do it to anybody again. If we don't get anything done this year, by next year, see the money they are spending in those states now for governorship election. The Labour Party bought 35 vehicles for all people to campaign. How much is one vehicle? Each one vehicle is 10 million. That's 50 million straight away, just for campaign, governorship election. for primary. So if you get next year, 2027 in the horizon, then Afenifere position that we have lost momentum again. That's just the truth. So we are settled parliamentary system. We are settled that each region must have its own constitution. Even if it states, we clarified it in SBLF. In the US, you have Delaware, it's a small state. You have Texas, and you have California. So if Akwa Ibom want to be a region, let it be. Why not? Let it be if they can sustain themselves. Western region is not a threat to Akwa Ibom region, if that's where it's going to be. We already settled in the discussion that don't be afraid of a Western region, very big, Yorubas. The Igbos, very big. Anyone that can sustain itself without sharing. If I made the point to the governor of Osun State last 3 weeks, it's embarrassing for Yorubas to be coming to Abuja to be sharing money from Niger Delta. It's shameful. Very, very shameful. I told him, he was sitting down, governor for Osun State. If you don't get money from Abuja now, we are bankrupt in Yoruba land. That's what it is. I told him point blank in a meeting. So why must Yoruba be coming to Abuja to be sharing money belonging to Niger Delta? We are castrated. We should wake up. Whatever we consume, we should produce it. That's the bottom line. Overall, that's Afenifere position. Thank you very much.